Day we are together again. On the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope is a message that survives somehow. I will write you a letter for now. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Today is January 12th, 2024. It is 8:08 p.m. on the East Coast. Welcome. Thank you all for joining me. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet already. I would appreciate it. We are going back to the Summerwells case. And we know that H did an interview the other day. Trust me, we all know. I don't even want to hear the name like Andrew right now or Ericon. I don't even want to hear those two names, to be quite honest with you. Sorry I was a little bit late on this live. I was trying to wait till PG cleared it up, was finished. She's ending it right now. Susie B, welcome to the family. Thank you so much. You are a blessing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Skull Babe, welcome to the family. Such a blessing. Thank you so much. And Kim, thank you. Appreciate you, my love. Thank you. What a blessing you are as well. Thank you so much for joining. Big hugs to each and every one of you guys. The new members, please welcome. them to the Justin for All family. So sweet, very kind. I'm so sorry, single mom, you lost your uncle today. I really apologize. It's tell you when it rains, it pours sometimes, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna. d- I'm not visiting that channel. I am not giving him attention. That is what exactly what they want. That is exactly what they want. They want the attention. No, not giving it to him anymore. So a little over 2.5 years ago, H did an interview with our friend Chris McDonough from the interview room. His link is down in the description. If you have not subscribed to Chris, you are really doing yourself a disservice. Chris is a former homicide detective, police officer, and still works for the Cold Case Foundation, and also has a YouTube channel. And you really want to be subscribed to Chris for all things Summer Wells and all things true crime in general. Um, so his link is in the description for you guys live and the replay crew as well. Melissa, member for 1 month. It's been a great first month. Justice for Summer Wells. Thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate you. Such an honor. Hey, Devious, good to see you as well. So we know that H has changed some things that he has said in since his first interview 2.5 years ago. Has his memory changed, or is he telling us the truth now? Some major things. I thought we could go over his old live. You can tell there he has grown up quite a bit in the last 2.5 years. Um, quite a bit to say the very least. Um, and what was it? Oh, thank you, Bailey. Appreciate you. Susan, thank you so much. 2 months. I appreciate you, darling. God bless you. Thank you all. Um, so we're gonna go over this. This is the uncut uh version with Chris from the interview room. Thank you, Chris. As always, appreciate you, brother. All right. Uh, when when you are on your own, you have no choice but to grow up fast, in my opinion. I agree with that. I agree with that. He hasn't had a lot of guidance in his life, and he's done probably the best he can do with what he's got. Devious, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hopefully, he will continue. Hopefully, he will make better decisions as time goes along. And he's held to a different. Right now, he's still 17 years old. He's right there, about ready to turn 18. Hopefully, he'll 18. You're on your own at that point. There's no more excuses, as to say. So hopefully, hey Maurice, how are you doing? Good to see you. So, Justice Jane, hello. Don't believe anything that Hunter says. He stole his mom, Allie's rent money, from what I heard. Well, Justice Jane, I hear you, but that is also coming from Andrew. Uh, so thank you, Crimes. Thank you for sharing this out. You always shared this out, and I appreciate you so much for doing that. If you guys don't mind putting this on your social media, sharing it out, that would be fantastic. All right. So we're going to, Andrew did say that something here. He did say that he stole his mother's rent money. We have no way of verifying that because Andrew lies, and obviously H would deny it, and Allie is on a vent. So we have no way of knowing. And personally, I don't feel like we should be putting that on H at this point, in my opinion, because it is just nothing more than a rumor that his dad sadly throws him under the bus for. Um, Andrew lies like a rug. Yes. Yeah, he does. Jess, that has not been verified. We have no idea that anyone has passed. Can't believe anything from anyone involved in summer circles. Yeah. That's the sad thing about this. That is the sad thing about this. Oh, Maurice, thank you so much, my love. Appreciate ya. Guys, Maurice gifted 5 memberships, which is so kind of her. Please, those that receive the gifts of the membership, please give Maurice a huge thank you. And, it just helps the channel and helps you guys, become members who wasn't able to be. I think Andrew is doing this and blaming it all on H because he knows H doesn't have a criminal. Um, I'll believe H any day over than I would Andrew at this point. So, just my opinion. All right, without further ado, we're going to get started. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet already. Let's do it.
With your son, whose name is
Hunter.
Are you okay that I call him Hunter?
Yes.
Okay, you're good with that.
Yes.
Okay, I appreciate that. Number one. Okay, so Hunter,
What's up?
what's up, dog? How you doing?
Good, you?
Good. So, man, there's been a lot of stuff going, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, help me out. Tell me Tell me about that day.
The whole day?
Yeah.
So,
And if you could speak up, because remember I'm deaf.
yeah.
Because why am I deaf?
I have no idea.
Because I'm old. Remember?
Yeah. I'm gonna use this as a reference.
Okay. And why is that?
It's a phone.
No. Okay, go.
I was gonna say that she texted me saying that her grandma was in the hospital.
Do you have that as text?
No, the TBI has my phone.
Got it.
I'm just using her dad.
Now, one thing about that, we always kind of wondered why H never got back his phone. And he states in the live that he did just the other day that it wasn't necessarily that he wanted his phone back or anyways. It was an old phone. I think it was his grandpa's or something like that. H stated that he was working at the time and it really didn't matter if he got the phone back or not. They went down there one time and they said it wasn't ready or something to that effect, but then he just never went back to get it. So he could have got it, but he just didn't. Yeah, Allie is in her 30s. Yes.
Dad's phone.
Okay.
Bro.
Your grandfather that passed away.
Phone.
Okay. Got it.
So that day that she texted me, and she said, my grandma's in the hospital. Well, her mom's in the hospital, but we called her grandma at the time like we used to. So I called her up. I said, y'all want to come over here for a bit? Because she's going to be in the hospital for a while. Because she messed up her knee or whatever. And she said, yeah, if that's okay with Allison.
And that's mom.
Yeah, that's mom.
Okay.
And so.
But she called her Allison.
Yeah, she calls her Allison.
Okay.
And so next thing you know, I tap mom because she's half asleep because she works at the time she did. But what's that thing? Oh, I asked her if they could come over. She said yeah for a little bit because grandma was on her way. She was on the way. And so mom, she said it was okay, and she said she'd be over in like 5-10 minutes.
Princess, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership. Very, very kind of you, my love. If you was the one that received the membership, please give Princess a big, big thank you and welcome to the family. It's so kind of you. So at this point in the interview, Candace and H say they are in contact with one another, and H is asking his mom at this point, saying, "Hey, can I go with Candace?" And mom says it's okay.
Now I'm telling you, I don't do good with times because I really don't look at the clock. So if I mess up sometimes, that's on me. Because I'm really bad with doing times.
You're 15.
Yeah. And so she pulls up, she gets out the car with Summer, and supposedly the kids went to work with the father. And so
Now you say the kids. Who are the kids?
Wyatt and Josie,
So the boys.
yeah, the boys.
Okay, went to work with Dawn.
That's what I was told. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And so
Fun size, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Appreciate it, my love. If you was the one that received the membership, please give Fun size a big old thank you. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. That is true. Trauma also affects your memory and recall. And just to be honest with you, time changes it as well. Fun size, thank you so much for gifting another membership. Thank you, my love. If you was the one that received it, please give Fun size a huge, huge thank you. Very sweet of you. So, I don't know, like, who is which one to believe more, because the problem is, in this interview, he seems to blame more toward Don and Candace, in my opinion. And the other one, just the other day, he kind of states that he thinks that person that called or was talking to Don and Candace on the phone, or that was at the house at 110 Ben Hill, may have kind of stayed around the house, and Summer may have walked off and they have grabbed Summer. Now, that doesn't make sense to me, because why do that? I mean, it just doesn't make, it just does not make sense, what he's saying. So I kind of have, oh, thank you, Fun Size, for gifting another membership. That is so kind of you. That is so kind. Oh my goodness, Virginia girl, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you, gifting 5 memberships. If you was one of the 5, please give our Virginia girl a thank you, and thank you again, Fun Size and Virginia girl. 11 months, much love and blessings to all. Much love and blessings to you, my sweets. They have lied about how long they've been friends, and in my opinion, we can't believe anything past. Well, there is a couple things in this interview, or the new interview, that nobody ever talked about. And this is what I want. Why? Why hasn't anyone talked about this in 2.5 years? Why hasn't Candace talked about this? Why didn't Hunter bring this up? Sky Maiden, thank you so much for 4 months, my love. That is so kind of you. I appreciate you more than you know. Very sweet. Why was Burger King never ever mentioned? Why wouldn't you mention Burger King? Nobody? Candace never said anything about Burger King on June 15th. H never mentions Burger King here on June 15th at all. Nothing. Why? Someone else come in here right now. The number is not right. Oh, was there I probably see why. Yeah. The 367.
meter, I dap everybody up. That's just how I am. So I dap her up. I said, "How you doing?" Because it's been a long time since I've heard from her.
Kindness and Grace, welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, please welcome Kindness and Grace. Love that screen name. Welcome to the Justin for All family. Thank you so much. Y'all welcome Kindness and Grace, please.
her.
Okay.
I hear from her like once in a while on Snapchat.
Okay.
Well, I did until I blocked her because all this stuff that's going on.
Now tell me what it means when you say you tapped them up. What it?
Oh,
So people that so people that don't know that.
Like a handshake.
Okay, so show me.
It's just like this.
What's up, dog? Or one of those, right?
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, go ahead. See, I knew that, but people don't know that. Right. So let's make that clear. So somebody can't say, "Oh, look what he did." Okay.
Yeah. Then so she pulls up there in front of that mailbox.
Okay.
And so I dap her up like usual. She comes in.
Yes, and that was one of the biggest things in this interview. I remember when this first happened, everyone wondered, why was he yawning? Was this something that was nervousness? Was he tired? Why was he yawning like this? Or was it a little bit of both? Now, he wasn't yawning like this in his interview that he did the other day. He seems a lot more confident now that he's gotten older about talking about all of this. So that's a good thing. Ruby, thank you so much for 3 months. I appreciate you. And Fun Size, oh my goodness, thank you for gifting another membership. Thank you. Appreciate you. So sweet of you, my love. And another one. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We're all sitting down. I asked her what happened to her grandma because she wouldn't tell me over the phone. She said that she hurt her knee because of kids. Where did she say she went on vacation for? Gatlinburg. She said she went to Gatlinburg for a little vacation with the kids, and the kids kept kicking her leg. And she has supposedly a plastic knee or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they took her to the hospital. You came in here for.
Do you know what hospital? Do you know? Not mom. Do you know?
It's the one downtown.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called, but it's the one downtown.
Okay, mom. Do you know the name of it?
Holston Valley.
Christian Valley.
No, Holston Valley.
Holston Valley. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So she's here. Grandma's at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And who's with?
Now, Holston Valley Hospital is the hospital that Allie is currently in now as well. This hospital, I've been to this hospital. I've been by Allie's house here. It is just a couple minutes away from where Allie lives. Yeah, it is a little bit. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you so much.
Her that
Just
day.
summer.
Just summer. Okay.
Not the entire day until we pick up the grandma.
Okay. What time do you remember? I know you're not good at times. Guesstimate.
I guess the time that we picked up the grandma.
No. The time she pulls up that morning.
Had to have been like around 11, right?
Okay.
Or 10 or.
No, just from your memory, not from mom's memory.
All right, so he says it is around 11 o'clock. I'm going to get my timeline down here. Let me see if I can pull it up quickly. This is the timeline that we have on the Summer Wells case. So he states in this interview, the first interview, that it was around, it had to be 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. Now, if that is true, if it's 10 o'clock, and so this is the thing, if it's 10 o'clock, then where did you go between 10 and then 12:21? If it's 11 o'clock, that's an hour and 21 minutes before you would make the first TikTok video. Per Candace, she says between 10 and 11 to 12, let's see, 10 to 12 o'clock she says that they went to the hospital to pick up Granda, stopped at the smoke shop, and got a twisted tea she wanted. That is actually incorrect. She actually got that twisted tea for H, who was and still is a minor, mind you, 15 at the time of this incident. Why are you buying a 15-year-old alcohol? Not to mention, think about how stupid that was of Candace. He had to be, according to what H is saying now, had to be tested for DRUGS by 3:30 the same day. Now, I don't know if they check for alcohol. Donna, it wasn't Arby's, it was Burger King. Burger King. And we don't know. We don't know what time, when did they go to Burger King? I would think that they had to go to Burger King sometimes like right before or after the grocery store, in my opinion, if they went. All right, but Candace says they picked up Grandis, they went to the smoke shop and got a twisted tea, then stopped at the hippie house and got 3 nicotine vapes for herself. Then they went to Walgreens drive-through to drop the prescription. While in the drive-through, Don Wells called and asked how everything was going and how soon they were going and when they were going to be home. Walgreens said the prescription would take 30 minutes. So Candace decided to bring them all to Warrior's Path. All right. Now, H, in this first interview that he did, H states that some of these events happened, like they went to some of the smoke shops and stuff. They disagreed on how which one they went to first, second. Did they go before the swimming or after the swimming? I personally believe Candace more on this, because obviously they had to get that drink, right? Darzilla, thank you so much for 4 months. Burger King never mentioned. It was never, ever mentioned. Thank you, Darzilla, for 4 months, my love. It was never, ever mentioned until literally the other day. Rob, I apologize. I missed your heart rate fast when you lie. Body needs air. Yawn. That that can be that can be true. Yes, yes, it can absolutely be true. All right. So then we got now H is saying Candace, Summer, Grandis, and all of them go to Walgreens, then to the discount tobacco store to get cigarettes, nicotine, puff bars, a black and purple and a blue one, and 1 can of twisted tea. They then head to the Horse Pond Warriors Path. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, if they go to the smoke shop first or the Walgreens first and then go to the smoke shop. It doesn't really matter per se on here. Now, per age, Candace Bly Wells gave him a twisted tea after he asked if he could have it. She also let him have the puff vapes. At first, he was drinking the twisted tea while Candace was watching TikTok, and Summer was swimming. While swimming, at some point, Summer goes underwater for 10 to 15 seconds, which he runs out to help her. Now, in this new interview that H says, he made her going underwater like it wasn't that big a deal whatsoever. But for me, I still wonder, could something have happened there? Now, remember, for a 5-year-old, they can drown in 20 seconds. A child that age could drown potentially as much as 3 times per minute. That is frightening. And we know that the boys weren't there. Summer's brothers, they were not there. And if Candace is on her TikTok, which we know she was, and H is doing whatever, and that goes for Candace too, whatever they're doing, we have no idea, right? Exactly, pocket full of sunshine. Why can't they just freaking tell the truth? That's all you need to do is tell the truth. If you're not involved, there's no need to lie about something. Maybe their recollection is different. Um, I believe PG ended her live. Stephanie. All right. Per Candace, at some point while H and Summer were in the water swimming, she told them that they had to leave to go back to Walgreens. Per her interview on June 28th, Candace Bly Wells stated that they were there for only about 20 minutes. Now, this has been one of my problems with June 15th prior to Summer going missing. There was multiple pharmacies and multiple Walgreens closer to the hospital. I believe there's even a Walgreens in the hospital. Regardless, they're much, much closer than to where the park is, where the watering hole is. Now, it is extraordinarily convenient that on the other side of this Walgreens is the entrance to the park where the horse pond is. I absolutely think that Candace and H spoke on or in the early hours of June 15th. We're talking like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. Candace knew Grandis was going to go to the hospital. H says he was up all night and he didn't get much sleep. There was no need to go to this specific Walgreens unless you were already planning going to that watering hole. It just is what it is. That's a fact. All right. And second of all, who goes to swimming for 15 or 20 minutes while you're waiting for your prescription? Now remember, Candace says it was boiling hot outside and she didn't want them to burn up on the inside of the car, so they went swimming. But yet, at around 2 o'clock when it's like peak heat, she allows H and Summer to be in the back seat of a truck with no engine running, burning up. It was only 82 that day. That is true. But 82 in the back of a car which I showed the temperatures before, it can be in 120 in just a matter of no time. And yeah, Walgreens and CVS are air conditioning. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So next, we know this is one thing that we know on June 15th with an actual timestamp that has been confirmed is that TikTok video with H and Summer, the one where Summer's in the water, H is throwing up the gang sign, hands. We don't see Grandis at all. Yeah, 82 is pretty warm. We don't see Grandis at all in that video. Why? Where was she? I mean, Candace, she pans right around and there's no sign of Grandma whatsoever. I don't believe Grandma was there that day, my opinion. But at 12:21, that is right when approximately, they hadn't been there very long before this TikTok video. All right, and then from that, they go from the watering hole to the hippie house. Now, this is per H, at least. And they're in there 5 minutes, and they grab, Candace grabs 2 vapes and gives him 1. Then they go back to get the prescription. Now, that is per H, though.
It was at least 10 because I was up all night.
And it could be wrong too, right? Okay, so let's just kind of put that right there, okay? Because like you said, you're not good with times right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Just don't pay attention to time.
Straight up. Okay, so then what happened?
And then, like I said, I dapped up. We went inside, talked about it. And then she said, "You want to go fishing summer?" I said, "Do you care if I come with? Because it's summer." And I treated her like a little sister.
Right.
And she said, "You got to ask Allie."
Which I don't think Allie, to be quite honest with you, paid much attention to H. Now, in this video from the other day, H says he hadn't talked to Candace in probably 9 or 10 months. Why on June 15th was, Hunter involved? After 9 or 10 months, you haven't done anything. Oh my goodness, Versi, thank you so much, my love. You are so kind to me. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you, Versi. So sweet. Love you. Justin, wouldn't CVS have a receipt stating the time that the prescription was dropped off and picked up? Yes. Yep. Yes, they would. But it's Walgreens. But yes, they would as well. For sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
But she calls her Candy or Candace, and then she calls her Allie or Allison.
Okay, so she asked you, do you want to go fishing?
No, I asked if I could come with because Summer was going.
Got it. And she says, ask your mom.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I went to ask her. She said that's fine because there's no problem with going fishing for a little bit and come back.
Sure. And when you first saw Summer that day, what was your impression?
It's just how it usually is. Just like, yay, she's over here. I mean, I don't know.
What draws you to Summer and what draws her to you?
I mean, I think it's because I show her a lot of attention.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
yeah,
not weird attention, but I show her attention.
No, I get it. Miss Robin shows her a lot of attention too in church.
Yeah, like I'll sit there and she'd be like, "Give me a piggyback ride." I'll give her a piggyback ride.
Like an older brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that kind of an older brother sister kind of vibe going here?
Yeah, that's what it was because her brothers just always used to pick on her, so I just show her how a real brother should act.
Okay.
Even though I'm not saying I'm the best brother here, you guys damn.
You should talk to my brother, man. It'd be messed up.
But it's like a
Spirit Seeker says, Justin, don't you find it odd that H now says 3:30 p.m. when Don has been swearing all the phones were deleted, wiped clean from 3:30 p.m. on. I believe his memory is wrong recently. Original is correct. I agree with you. I believe the original time is correct. Absolutely. I don't think that he was dropped off at 3:30. I think it was before 3:30. And I would say even Candace would agree with that as well.
Like, I was her older brother. Like, they treated us like family, and we treated them like family.
Okay.
At one point in time, until one miss that happened with them that just split us apart, and then she came that day.
Okay. So she's here, Summer's here, Candace is here. You get permission to go fishing because Summer's going fishing, and you were kind of acting like a big brother, and you thought it'd be cool to go with her.
Yeah.
Do I have that accurate?
That's pretty accurate.
Okay, not bad for an old man.
And I mean, I wanted to get out the house anyways.
Sure.
I ain't even gonna put it to her. I just wanted to get out the house.
Okay. And so what happened then?
And then her grandmother calls her and says to come pick her up when we're sitting right there.
Oh, interesting. So where are you sitting in the car?
At first,
Okay, I have a question here. Let me read this. Wasn't H supposed to have a doctor's appointment on June 15th? Wasn't he supposed to go to a doctor and then the ball field? Am I wrong about that? Am I dreaming it? I wonder if something happened at Lake and she played it off like Summer was sleeping the whole rest of the trip. Well, Popcorn Player, the thing about it is H says that Summer was in the back playing TikTok with him while Candace was in the grocery store. Well, they originally said doctor appointment, but this time he said he had a PO appointment. Maybe they wanted to say doctor's appointment rather than parole appointment to make him look better, or that's the only thing I could think of. That's why they couldn't talk about it, because he had a meeting with his probation officer. Got it. They just said doctor because they did. Yeah. Yep. That's it. Yep. Okay.
Chris, I was sitting on the front seat.
Okay.
Like,
which way's the car pointing?
Like
do you
the
remember?
truck right now?
Just like my truck.
Yes.
Okay.
It was dead serious like that, but with like a overhead to the bed.
Okay.
Bed part.
Okay.
And we moved a box to the back.
Okay.
And then we moved the box to the very back, the first one where the overhead to the bed is. And then we put another one back behind, like that passenger seat right there.
Okay. And where's Summer?
Summer, she is on the driver's side, in the back seat.
Okay. Was there any milk or anything like that in the car at that time?
Not until we got the price list, which was like a few hours later.
Okay, got it. Okay. Was there any other stuff in the car?
Nah, there was just boxes and like TVs in the back and everything.
Okay, so let's say H is picked up at 11 o'clock, right? 12, 1, 2, 30. So he was with the Wells anywhere from 3.5, we'll say 4.5 to 4.5 hours, meaning if she was there at 10 o'clock. Why would H vape and drink before a PO test? Yeah, I agree. Why?
How was Summer acting about going fishing?
Well, she gets excited because she likes to fish and swim. She's a little kid. She's energetic.
Okay. And how's she dressed? Do you remember? When you first saw her?
When we first saw her, I think it was a pink little tank top. or purple.
Okay.
And I don't really do good with like something that happened like 3 weeks ago.
All right, now here he remembers clearly what Summer was wearing. In this new interview that he did, he had no recollection of what Summer was wearing, couldn't remember, which, in my opinion, helps me, makes me think that he's saying 3:30, but he is actually not remembering it correct. I think he got home at anywhere from 2:30 to 3, and his probation officer was going to be there at 3:30.
A month ago.
No, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
can't remember having yesterday.
It's cool. Should see me drive.
But when we left, I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her.
Okay. Where did she put her bathing suit on her? Do you know?
Inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
Did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Miss Allison, do you know?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember.
She was dead asleep in the bathroom.
That's fine.
Now, why does H say that Summer was changed in the house? Either he was completely making that up, or his mind was playing tricks on him, or, you know, I don't think Summer was changed there personally. We don't know exactly when they planned on going swimming. There's at least 3 different accounts of them saying when they were going to go swimming. Pickle Tooth Grandma says if they got Slurpees, why is there a bottled drink in the back by Summer? Yeah, you don't see any Slurpee drinks anywhere back there.
That's fine. So she changes her clothes here, and she takes her clothes with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
But then, when she got changed from swimming, they had bought her an outfit to put on because they were supposed to go to Jonesboro, I think.
Now, right here, I don't know if he says they had bought or they had brought her an outfit.
It's cool. It's
I
cool.
can't remember having yesterday.
It's cool. Should see me drive.
But when we left, I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her.
Okay. Where did she put her bathing suit on her? Do you know?
Inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
Did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Miss Allison, do you know?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember.
She was dead asleep in the bathroom.
That's fine. That's fine. So she changes her clothes here, and she takes her clothes with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
But then, when she got changed from swimming, they had bought her an outfit to put on.
They had bought her an outfit to put on. Why all the yawning? Good question, Speculation Station. None of us know. He says he's sleepy. Or is it nervousness? We don't really know. But it says they had bought her an outfit to put on her. Where did they buy an outfit? Yes, bought. That's what the closed captions pick up as well. So how does H know info about it being new anyways? I believe he was there. I agree where the wind blows. There's a Dollar General right beside Priceless. right close to the Burger King, right all in there. Yeah, Walmart. They could have bought it at Walmart. Yes, because Walmart did sell it as well. That is true. So it had to be Walmart. I don't think Dollar Store carried that brand. Person is determined to be brain dead. Are they legally and clinically dead? They're not legally dead. Clinically, brain dead, but you're not dead until your heart stops beating and you are no longer breathing and your organs are shut down. He just said his mom was dead asleep in the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, she sits on the toilet and slept. Don said Summer was wearing the outfit in the milk video when he woke up in the morning. I don't remember him saying that. Do you know where he said that?
Because they were supposed to go to Jonesboro, I think. Yeah, Jonesboro for this big park, like water park.
Okay. So that was the initial thought?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
So what did you think was going to happen?
I thought we were just all gonna go fishing, swimming.
And then in the truck, she changes the plan?
Nah, she changes it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Say it again?
She changed it to.
All right, so let's do some speculation and some thinking here. They were originally supposed, even Don and Candace were talking about this when Summer first went missing. They were planning on going to the water park in Jonesboro. Who else was in Jonesboro on June 15th? Don was in Jonesboro on June 15th at some point. Don't know what time, but at some point. If they was to go to that water park, when were they supposed to go? Because obviously they leave out early in the morning. They are in Holston Valley Hospital by 8 a.m. in the parking lot by 8 a.m. By 12, hold on, by 12:21, they are H and Summer are swimming at this horse pond. What time of the day were they supposed to go to the water park? Now, H, one thing that he has stood firm on is that he believes Don was at home that day or the boys were with Don at the minimum. So my question is, okay, also Fred says he sees the boys and Don pulling in their driveway as he's going out in the morning around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. If they, if they're dropping H off, if Candace and allegedly Grandis and Summer are dropping H off at 2:30 in the afternoon, is it possible that Candace could have met Dawn and the boys somewhere? Because if they were going to go to this water park, it doesn't make sense that she would drive all the way back to Hawkins County and then drive all the way back to Jonesboro. Why did this trip get canceled? Why? And when was the decision to cancel the trip? They had everything going for them that they were going to that park later on in the evening. Now, the interesting part about this is that water park that John was working in Jonesboro, the water park is literally across the road from where Don was working. Literally, like across the road. I'm telling you, that outfit would have been too hot for. Well, it may have been too hot for school, but it was definitely too hot for the middle of June. Boss lady, that's a great question. I wonder if Candace went to the food bank before she went to get him. My question is, because this is the thing. If Dawn or if Candace went home and the boys were at home, right? Let's say they were actually there alone. They drop H off, Grandis, Candace, Summer is in the truck. They drive to Hawkins County. They go home. They start planting flowers, start doing loads of laundry. When did you cancel the water park trip that day? Dawn said she was wearing it when she vanished. Yeah, I don't remember him saying it when she woke up, but I remember when it was vanished. Yes. So, when was it canceled? That is the key question. When was that watering park canceled, and why was it canceled? Why was it canceled? Now, Jose said that Candace wouldn't leave the boys home alone. They were never left home alone. If CPS was already on their heels, I don't believe Candace would have left them alone that day at all. How did the milk get moved? I think Candace stopped and changed Summer. I think they sold her Summer for perhaps. But she could not have had it on when she vanished because Candace has it in her memory box. Um, she doesn't have the pants in her memory box. I think she just has the jacket. Those hours missing before 911, in my opinion, was Don and Candace stalling while Grandis got away. Well, I can tell you right after H was dropped off, that is, in my opinion, when things start rapidly happening, especially if this was pre-planned or premeditated. Don's words, she had the outfit on her when I left for work that she had in the milk video. Where did he say that? Do you know? Huh.
She was swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Oh, Oh, okay. So so from here, where do you guys go?
From here, we go to the hospital.
Okay.
Pick up her mother.
Pick up grandma.
Not even like 10 minutes later,
Okay.
we go to Walgreens.
Is that near the hospital?
No, it's on Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, so it's the Walgreens by the Warrior Park.
Yeah.
That one as you come out and it's right there.
Yes.
Okay, not bad for an old man, huh?
No, not really.
Not bad, not bad. I'm cooking here.
So there's So we went there.
You go there first,
and then,
after you pick up grandma.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
And then we put this prescription in.
Okay.
Which is like probably about like 10, 15 minutes.
Do you know what kind of drugs?
No, I have no idea. She wouldn't say the name to it.
Got it.
And then we handed a prescription. They said about like 10, 15. Well, it was going to be 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay.
Bro, I was saying the line was long.
Okay.
Because you have
who went inside the...
All right. Virginia Girl says, but H said Summer was not with us the whole time, not until we picked up the grandma. I think he means like she wasn't with us, or she was with us, alone until we picked up grandma. I think he kind of worded it incorrectly, in my opinion. I believe it was the interviewing with Chris in Don's interview. Okay. Need to look over that.
The store.
Nobody went in. We went through the drive-thru.
Got it.
The drive-thru. And then while we were in the drive-thru, her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew.
Now, this is important. This is important. Now, H says Andy or Andrew.
On the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me they keep stalking other kids.
Who?
Now, here is H getting this confused. Now, we know that there's a man named Andy. Don and Andy were dealers. Wasn't, they wheeled and dealed and different stuff. Fred says Andy was definitely on that road on June 15th before he was actually got off work. Now, Andy's boss refutes that and says he was there all day. H says there was this guy named Andy who was, trying to mess with the kids. But Andy lives, close to the wells, beside the wells. He doesn't mess with kids that we've ever been aware of. Is he confusing someone? Is he confusing two different people? I guess is what I'm saying.
Who's that?
Some dude named like Andy or Andrew. I have no idea who it was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
I have no idea. He just called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was...
All right. This is another thing. There's a couple things here. We know that Don called Candace. Nobody refutes that or says that is not true. Don says he called. Candace says he called. H says Don called. So Don clearly called. Where the discrepancy is what Don said. And what Don says is, I was going to check where you were at, because his words, not mine, because I didn't want to work late. Yeah, or I didn't want to go home and sit by myself. Which that makes no sense for Don to say that, because A, we're talking, this is anywhere from 11 in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? You haven't even had lunch, or you're just on your lunch break at this point. So that doesn't make sense for Dawn to say something like that. Number 2, you wouldn't be home alone because allegedly the boys are at home by themselves. So it doesn't make sense for Dawn to say something like that. So in my opinion, we can count Dawn's story that he is lying on that. Doesn't make sense in any form or fashion. Now, Candace just says that Dawn wanted to know where she was at. H has always stated that Dawn called and talked about a man that was up around the house trying to mess with kids. I believe H on this personally. I don't know who the man was. Even if there was a man, was Dawn making this up? Because you just don't hear something like this, and then a few hours later, your child goes missing, and over 2.5 years later, we don't know where she's at even today. So, was this part of the plan for Dawn and Candace? And it went specifically Dawn, more Dawn than Candace, that it just went wrong. And so now he's saying they're lying. H is lying. Scrap that. That never happened. And if there was a man up there, why wasn't anyone running to check on the kids that was left alone? If your kids were up there alone and someone was trying to mess with the kids, someone would, you would think Dawn would have ran to Ben Hill Road. Candace would have went to Ben Hill Road. Something like that.
Was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids. I'm sorry, but there's a nice car up there.
There's a what?
A nice car right there.
Oh, okay.
I just keep looking at it because it's nice.
So this dude named Andrew, Dawn calls Candace
and tells her about, I don't know if his name was Anthony Andrews or something with an A.
And tell me about that conversation.
All I heard was...
And how did you hear it?
I heard because I asked her why he called me.
Okay.
The only thing that she told me from the phone call is that there was some dude, Andrew, Anthony, Andy, whatever it was. Okay. Just the name A.
Okay.
That's all I remember. Is that he's been up on the property for a week or two, trying to, I guess she said, touch the little kids. That's what I was told.
He's trying to have what?
Touch the little kids.
Touch the kids?
Give him a hug or something.
What do you think? Do you think that's true?
I mean, it could be because she's had this. Name was Billy, right? Yes, Billy. Billy was up there doing that stuff until we got arrested.
And Billy is the brother.
No.
The son.
Nope. No. Billy was an old.
Now, H says Billy was up there doing that stuff until he got arrested. Allie says Billy was an old drunk. Yes, the boys had phones connected to Wi-Fi. There were no kids there. That makes no sense if Dawn had to work, had the boys at work. Yes.
Old drunk.
He's what?
He was an old drunk that was a friend of theirs that used to get in arguments with his wife.
And go
his
up
wife
to their
would
house.
take him out, and he would go up there and sleep in one of the sheds on the property.
Got it. And who was Billy trying to touch?
Well, Billy has a hots for grandma.
The grandma.
Got it. But what about the kids?
Oh no, he wasn't around the little kids. His mom wouldn't allow that with their mom.
So why would Don, in your opinion, call Candace while you're in the line at Walgreens to say there's some dude on the property wanting to touch the kids? Help me understand that.
I mean, at first I thought because he calls her like every 2 hours because he works.
Okay.
I thought he was just doing his daily checkup.
Okay.
But then she told me about that. I was like, how does he even know that if he's supposedly working?
And what did she say?
I didn't say that. I was just saying in my mind.
And in your mind, what did you come to? What did you deduct?
Deduct? I thought that was just suspicious.
Really?
Yeah, and then later when she called me and told me that happened, I was with my girl at the time, just hanging over in Bristol at a park.
Okay.
She calls me while we pull up to that park. This is that Summer's missing.
So who were you kicking it with at the park?
Oh, just my girl.
Okay, just
and her
you guys.
mom and her brothers and her sister.
Okay, straight up.
That was just it with our entire family. Cause weren't you at the ball field? Yep, she was at the ball field.
Okay, so before we get there, let's go back to the drive-through at Walgreens. Then what happened?
Then we went. Well, she had to go get cigarettes because her mom complains of cigarettes all the time.
Where'd she get the cigarettes?
All right, so you know that Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
So there's this like daycare around there somewhere. It's called like Kitty College.
Yeah, I saw that on the side, on the right.
Yeah, so there's a discount tobacco store.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Someone put 2 hours. Wow, every 2 hours, Juno did. Wow, that if Don did call every 2 hours, it seems like he may have been very jealous, trying to find out what Candace was doing at all times. I really believe Don was jealous of H being there that day. I really do.
Got it.
By because I place I think it's by that McDonald's maybe.
Okay.
And KFC. No, it's up by Long John Silver's.
Okay.
It's like right across from it.
And where's Grandma sitting in the car?
No, she's sitting on the passenger side where she was sitting.
Okay. And where are you and where is Summer?
Summer was sitting on the, like, okay, so you know how there's like 3 seats in the back?
Behind Grandma or behind Candace?
Oh, she's sitting in the middle of it all.
And why is she sitting in the middle at this point?
Because I asked to sit on the side because her grandma just got out of the hospital and she's like, let me sit in the passenger seat. I said, okay. So I sat behind her mom.
Okay, got it. So then what happened? She goes and buys cigarettes?
And
who gets out of the car?
Just Candace.
Just Candy? Do you call her Candy?
No, I call her Candace.
Candace?
Yeah.
Okay. Is her nickname Candy though?
No, that's her mother's nickname.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Candace gets out.
She goes grab cigarettes. She buys a puff bar. She buys
a what?
A puff bar. It's a little nicotine vape.
Got it.
I don't know if everybody else knows that, but it's a nicotine vape.
Got it. What color was it?
It was black and purple.
Okay. Was there a blue one?
Blue one? Yeah, that one was hers.
That's hers.
Yeah, because she got a blue Skittles one.
Okay. Then what happened?
And then she bought the Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea. How many?
Just one.
Just one. And a bottle or can?
Looks like it's a can. If I could get a picture real quick, I'll show you what it looks like.
All right, go ahead.
It's a whole can, if I'm correct.
Yes, Levin Gray.
You doing okay, bro?
Yep, too.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I ain't even worried, to be honest. I just know that they have to have done something because she did not walk off that property. That's all.
And here we go here. She had to have done something because she did not walk off that property. It's a big change. Just a couple days ago, H says he doesn't really implicate the Wells. He says that the person that they may have been talking to, that Summer could have walked off and that person have grabbed her. She had to have done something. Yes. She never walked off that property, in my opinion.
On them. Twisty. See. I just yawned so much for no reason.
Stay up all night.
That's what it was like.
Oh, okay. So let me show this. Oops. Man, oh man, I'm not the smartest tool. There we go. Right there, twisted tea in a yellow container. Okay. Okay, cool. You get the twist. She buys
Just one.
one.
It's
I don't
good.
want to
just
mess
cut
up
it
your
off.
phone, bro.
I just cut it off.
I'm an Apple guy.
Yeah, I am too. It's just that I gotta use that till I get enough money to buy me one.
Got it. Okay, so then what happens?
Then after that, we go to the horse stable part.
So you drive to the horse stable.
Straight to the horse stable.
Right from there, you go right to the horse. Where's Grandma at this point?
Grandma, she just in the car on her phone.
Okay.
I think
That's your pizza. You got the discount store, and you have.
Grandma's just sitting there in the truck. Now, then why did it change from fishing to swimming when they got the grandma, which is what H says? Oh, it changed from fishing to swimming when we got the grandma. Well, if she's sitting in the truck, why does it matter whether you're fishing or swimming?
Head right to the water park. Okay, walk me.
And I would think that Grandis would rather fish than swim, right? Hold on, I'm going to hear it. 10907. What about a water park?
Straight to the horse stable.
Right from there, you go right to the horse. Where's Grandma at this point?
Grandma, she just in the car on her phone.
Okay.
I think
That's your pizza. You got the discount store, and you head right to the water park. Okay, walk me through what Summer's doing.
I think Chris meant to say like the went swimming, not the water park.
At that moment.
Well, at that moment, she was holding my hand like this, like with her arms wrapped around, because she gets cold when the window's down, and so it was down, and we were just watching TikTok.
So she's snuggling with you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and you're watching TikTok videos. Which ones did you watch?
I don't even know. I just scroll through the thing.
Okay, okay. Was she laughing?
Yeah, of course.
She seemed. Was she seemed?
Perfectly fine.
She seemed normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that call that Candace got from Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that call again.
The call. So where her phone is in the middle of the truck. You know the console part.
Okay.
It was right there, and he called, and she said,
All right, let's listen to this carefully. He called. It's in the console.
"Did everybody be quiet?" So we all was quiet. Her mom.
All right. Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. Why does everyone have to be quiet? Why does everyone have to be quiet, especially Hunter? In my opinion, because she did not want Dawn to know that she was with H. Candace did not want Dawn to know that H was with her alone. Yes, everybody be quiet. Don't say nothing. Now, PG will tell you that Dawn did not, even after Summer went missing, Dawn had a lot of anger toward H. Had a lot of anger. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you so much, my love. Appreciate your support. It means a lot. Thank you, my love. And I believe Dawn found out at some point. And in my opinion, this started something. Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. Could not fit me, Grandis, in all TikTok flower. No, what's that mean? I don't know what Grands in all TikTok flower.
Mom was going through her phone. I turned my phone off till she was done. To see if I could listen in on anything suspicious or anything.
Hold
Was
on.
she laughing?
Yeah.
You got the discount store, and you head right to the water park. Okay, walk me through.
She was just watching TikTok.
So she's snuggling with you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and you're watching TikTok videos. Which ones did you watch?
I don't even know. I just scroll through the thing. To be honest.
Okay. Was she laughing?
Yeah, of course.
She seemed. Was she seemed?
Fine.
She seemed normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that call that Candace got from Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that call again.
The call. So where her phone is in the middle of the truck. You know, the console part.
Okay.
It was right there, and he called, and she said, "Everybody be quiet." So we all was quiet. Her mom was going through her phone. I turned my phone off till she was done.
Why does he say I turned my phone off until she was done? I turned my phone off until she was done. H didn't want Dawn to hear the phone ring. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Rob Guy. I bet anything C was doing stink with H. Yep. I agree. Bingo. The way that there was no chance of his phone ringing there because he was not supposed to be there. Yes. Yep. Yep. Was there something that went on with Candace and H months prior and we don't know about it? Or did Don ever say, was Don ever jealous of H? PG will tell you that he was, that Don said he had a real, was really upset with H. Look at pics. What do you mean look at pics? Yeah, I 100% believe Candace was not doing the right thing. So H turns his phone off. Everybody be quiet. Don's calling. Everyone be quiet. Turn off your phone. Turn off your phone. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if Allie knew H was going with Candace that day, to be honest with you.
See if I could listen in on anything suspicious or anything.
Now, what kid that is 15 years old is wanting to listen in on a conversation that's suspicious? Why are you wanting to listen on in Candace and Don's conversation? You're wanting to hear what he's saying, right? Why? I think we all know why. I absolutely think we all know why.
Thing. And then after she got off, I go, "What do you call about?" She goes, "There's been this dude. I know it starts with an A for sure. I just can't figure out the rest of it."
Okay, hang on real fast. Is the battery dying in the camera? Okay, there.
We have the second one.
Yeah, there's another one in the back.
So go back to.
You're back?
Continue. Yep.
She's back. No, but we'll cut all this out. So some of it we'll just splice together. Okay, so you're at now. Summer is you're watching TikTok videos. She's acting normal. Is she in her bathing suit at this point? Because she'd been changed at the house.
Yeah,
or,
she is.
if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Though.
No, you're not. It's
okay.
Chill.
Then what happens? From there, you guys go where?
From the drugstore?
Yeah.
We got to that place by the stables.
Okay. And you say that place, is that the swimming hole?
I don't even know if it's allowed to be called a swimming hole. That's why I call it that place.
Got it. Straight up. Now, is this Warrior Park?
No, it's not in Warriors Park. It's at the stables, the horse stables.
Yes, sir.
Warriors Horse Stables or whatever they're called.
Okay, got it.
All right, someone just sent me some pictures. I don't know. Okay, that's the bruise. Blue van, Billy. That's not Billy, is it? Candace has a photo of this man on her property. Yeah, this is an old live of mine. Look how dirty her hands are. Look how dirty, and she looks scared. She absolutely looks scared. That poor baby. Shame on you, Don and Candace. That's what a kid does. And they're upset. Look at her eyes. Yep. I actually forgot about that picture. Look at under her eyes. If that kid was not neglected, I don't know what to tell you. Oh no, that's some type of dirt or something. Underneath her eyes, they're so dark. They're so dark underneath there. Absolutely.
Some people just don't understand country living. I agree.
That is not country living. That is not country living. Well, that's Andrew. That's neglect and starvation, yeah. It's emaciated looking. Country people are good people. They take care of what they have, and they take really good care of it. And they love their stuff that they have.
And is this where you guys got out and went swimming?
Yeah, that little hole.
At some point, where she give you something?
Yeah, that twisted tea.
And when did she give you that?
As soon as we got out the car.
Right, as soon as you got down there? And did she have one?
No.
Did she have any alcohol?
No, because she had to drive.
Okay, so she gives you the alcohol.
Yeah.
Did you ask for it?
Not until after she got it.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
no, okay, so after she bought it, you said, hey, can I have that?
Yeah, she just said yeah.
And she just kicked it onto you, gave it to you.
She does that. You can ask her.
Okay, well, I'll ask you because you're the one, if she handed it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about the
vape?
Yeah, the vape.
Oh, we was both hitting it.
Okay. And do you do that a lot?
What, vape?
Yeah.
I mean, when I have them, yeah.
Okay.
There's just like nicotine vapes.
Okay. Don't vape, man. Okay.
Vape.
All right. Your uncle here said don't vape. Don't vape. No more vaping. Okay. Mom, no vaping over here.
Yeah, no vaping.
Straight up. Okay. So from there, what happened?
He's trying to hurt my daughter. Mommy, help me. It doesn't get any more clearer than that. It doesn't get any more clearer than that. People want to think that someone came up on that hill and got that baby. Look at right in front of you. There's only one daughter, and she's screaming, help me.
Or at that moment, what happens? Do you go in the water first, or who goes in the water?
Somewhere was in the water because I was drinking the tea at the time.
Got it. Where were you at?
I was just standing around. Me and her mom was watching
What are you talking about?
TikTok. Like, she was on TikTok.
All right. So the twisted tea, they're big. They're big, right? It's like, it's probably like 2 Coke cans, right? On top of each other. And H says he's standing there drinking it while Summer's swimming. So we know Summer is in the water by herself. How long did it take him to drink that? I would think it would have taken a 15-year-old boy, if he drank it all, more than 15 minutes to drink that. Oh, you've never heard that. Yeah, that's Little Summer. Yeah, it's 24 ounce. If he chugged that, I don't think he would have chugged that. But anyway, regardless, he's drinking it. She, meaning Summer, is swimming by herself. No life preservers, nothing. Candace is doing whatever Candace does.
Dog looking at funny videos.
Okay.
And then she was looking through Facebook. We just have like our normal conversation.
And like what?
Like we just talk about what we've done the past week, how long we haven't seen each other for. That's just what we just mainly do. Just hang out.
Okay. Does she like you?
No.
Not in that way?
She has a husband.
Okay, but in that way, does she like you?
No.
Did you get that vibe at all?
Nah, she just treated me like her adopted son. If
Okay.
I could say that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And from there, where's Grandma at this point?
She was still in the car because she had a call to get her phone turned on.
Okay, whose phone is she using?
She's using her phone.
Okay, but it's turned off.
No, her phone's not turned off. I
Oh.
was saying like it's not turned all the way off. Like there's like no minutes to it.
Got it. So she's got one of the like burner phones,
Nah,
load
she has a
minutes to
straight
it.
talk. She has a straight talk phone. She had to
Got it.
call straight talk to put money in it,
Got it.
so she got minutes for the rest
A
of
lot of senior citizens use those.
Yeah.
Do you think I need one?
What, straight talk phone?
Don't answer that, Hunter.
Nah, grandma does though.
Oh,
Free phone.
there you go. There you go.
I mean, it's still a government phone.
There you go. Okay, straight up. So she's in the car. You're with Candace. Summer's in the water. Walk me through that. What do you see happening?
See happening? I just see her swimming like usual.
How far out is she?
Okay, so you got that TikTok on your phone or something? Because I want to show them precisely
Okay.
the exact how far she goes.
Okay. And who took this TikTok?
Her mother.
Candace.
I mean, you might see me throw up a gang sign, but
Did you take a TikTok?
I'll do TikToks.
Okay. Did you do pictures? You do Instagram, Twitter?
I mean, I do pictures with my girl, but that's it.
Right. Did you do a picture with her, with Summer that day?
Nah, she was just taking a video.
Candace was.
Yeah.
Okay.
She took a whole video of all of us over there.
Okay. Who's all of us?
Me, her mom, and someone.
Got it. So mom.
All right. We've never seen a TikTok video with Summer, Candace, H, and Grandis. We've seen it with 3 of them, but not with 4 of them.
Mom gets out of
And I'm sure Candace would have showed that by now if Candace was there.
the car at some point.
Yeah, at some point. I don't even know what point that is.
Okay, that's cool.
She just gets out the car when she's done with the phone, and then they tell me about that water park.
Okay. So at some point now, after that swimming, you're going to go to a water park.
No, I was saying like for that Friday coming up.
Got it. Okay, so this is a plan ahead.
Yeah, it
Coming.
was a plan ahead, but I still had to ask my probation officer. That's why we was gonna do it that Friday.
Okay, okay.
So was the water park the Friday coming up, or was it on the 15th? Oh, sorry, I was muted. Was the water park on that Friday coming up, or was it the 15th?
So you would need permission to go.
Yeah, because it's in Jonesboro. It's
Got it.
out of the city.
Got it.
And technically, I'm not allowed to leave this city
Okay.
without her permission.
Without your mom's?
Yeah.
Or your PO's?
Hers mainly.
Huh?
The PO will sign it as long as she says okay. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not signed from
So it sounds like HSPO is not very strict at this time, because H says mainly hers. And Allie's like, well, and your POs. And he says the POs will sign it as long as you give me permission.
to go cross state lines for graduation.
Got it.
But that was way before all that.
That's cool. So that's another story. Let's just focus on what's going on with Summer.
Tennessee in Hawkins County, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says a family member reported her missing to the sheriff's department.
Oh, that's cool. That's fine. I've seen that. That's the video where she's in the water and you're
Anything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the store. 15 seconds. So I was like, are you okay? And I pulled up. She said, yeah, I'm just swimming underwater.
okay. So
You see,
Okay.
there's a little like tree there or a log.
yeah.
She went like as far as that, but not no farther.
Okay.
I just seen that she was underwater for like 10, 15 seconds. So I was like, are you okay? And I pulled up. She said, yeah, I'm just swimming underwater.
Okay. So you see a point where Summer is underwater.
For like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay. Walk me through that.
And so I go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured?
No,
Could she have been?
She could have been. I mean,
Help me understand that.
she could have been when she got back into the car, like how the water gets through your lungs.
I go in there calm as heck because I knew she could be faking. Could she have been hurt? Well, she could have been when she got back into the car, because you know how water goes through your lungs.
And everything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the stores and everything.
Okay. So let's go from the moment you see her.
How she was in the hot car when they went into the stores. Not while we were sitting in the hot car. It's like he's not there, the way he says that.
Go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured?
No,
Could she have been?
She could have been.
Help me understand that.
She could have been when she got back into the car, like how the water gets through your lungs and everything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the stores and everything.
Okay. So let's go.
And how she was in the hot car when they went to the stores and everything.
From the moment you see her, and what did you do?
I just throw my shirt down and just threw myself into that water to see if she's okay.
Okay, so you got scared.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, walk me through those emotions.
I was just like, I don't really get scared or nothing, to be honest. I just get a little bit like spooked.
Got it.
Spooked.
Okay.
Like, how do I put that? Like, spooked. Like, I get a little bit like shook for a second.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, so you got nervous.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And did you call her?
Yeah, I was like, Summer, but I don't know if you can hear underwater like that.
So can you see her underwater?
No, yeah, you can see her. I could see her. It's just that I was wanting to make sure that she was okay.
Got it, straight up. And what happened?
Yeah, I just pull her up, bring her over my shoulders. I say, are you okay? She goes, yeah.
Did she spit up water or
She
anything?
did spit up water.
Was she laughing?
She was just laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying because after the effect of that, because it was a short period of time before they dropped me off that she said that she was missing.
Got it. Straight up. So in that moment,
It was a short period of time after they dropped me off. They said she was missing. How long? All right. Where were they? What park were they at? Where were they when they found out Summer was missing? Was it Bristol?
where she's in the water, how much time do you think, just a guesstimate, between the moment you
Okay. So let's see here 1 second. So Kingsport to Bristol. Let's check something. All right. It's about 37 minutes from Kingsport to Bristol. H went to Bristol, which is in Sullivan County, about 30 minutes. Yeah, it says 37 minutes from Kingsport to Bristol. Now, let's say his PO was there at 3:30 on the dot, right? Probably took him 5 minutes or less with this PO. Yeah, it's a good right away. Did he get probation permission? I would guess so. If he left at 3:30 and let's say it's 30 minutes away, or it's actually 37 minutes away, he's going to be there, we'll say 4:15. What time did he say he gets a call? He doesn't say, he says a short time later. I think she went missing.
saw her underwater and the moment you got her up out of the water?
At least like 4 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So what was Candace doing when Summer was under the water?
Talking to her mom.
And what was the grandma doing?
Talking back, looking for flowers.
What do you mean?
She always picks flowers everywhere she goes.
They were at the ball field at 6:30 or 7. Just before 7:30 is what Grand Bun agreed to.
That was a rock.
So are they looking for flowers?
Nah, she was talking about there were flowers one day that she wanted, that they were there. I guess they go there every time now. I don't know.
Okay.
But them flowers, she said that they were very pretty flowers and that she wished she could pick some of them.
Okay.
I guess that was what they was talking about before I went to go grab her.
Okay. But then you noticed Summer.
Yeah.
Were you concentrating on Summer?
Yeah, I
while
was,
drinking the tea?
yeah, I was staying focused on her mainly.
So you're kind of like the lifeguard.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, or I mean,
No,
correct?
you're correct. You're correct.
Okay,
I pay attention. I might not see. I could be staring that way, but still see you.
got it. I do the same thing. Okay.
I just keep an eye on what I observe things more often than people do.
You're street smart.
Yeah.
You're wise, because you never know, right?
That's why I've noticed that before you even told me.
I know somebody could walk up on you and boom, next thing you know it, right? Right. So you're watching her. She's underwater or goes underwater. Did you see her go underwater?
No, I didn't see her go underwater because she was showing me a TikTok that she done with the dogs and the dirt bikes.
Got it. Candace was.
Yeah.
So your focus was on the TikTok.
For a second there, but then when I turned my eye that way, I just seen that. I don't know how long she could have been under there for, but I just seen her under the water and I didn't see her come back up, so
okay,
kind of shook me. So I was gonna go see if she was okay.
So you went in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw her go underwater. You didn't see her come back up. Now, if you see a kid go underwater and you don't see them come back up, how long are you going to wait until you notice, until you go out there? He noticed her go underwater, but he noticed she didn't come back up. That's bizarre to me.
You went in to rescue her.
It could have been longer, it could have been shorter. She could have just went under there at that point. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
So you went in to rescue her.
See if she was okay, yeah.
And did you get her out?
Yeah, I got her out.
Okay.
And then not even like 15 minutes later, we went to grab that prescription that she needed.
Okay. How was she when she got out? Did she walk back to the car?
Yeah, she would walk back to the car.
She seemed normal?
She just seemed perfectly fine.
Okay. She seemed like Summer?
Yeah. Mainly.
Did it seem like there was anything wrong with her being under that water?
Not really, but you got to think as a little kid swimming, it can tire you out easily.
True.
So I don't know if she could have been sleeping when they dropped me off because I thought she was awake.
Okay. So from the water hole now, or I'll call it a water hole.
From the water hole,
Where do you go?
we go to this thing called a hippie house.
Hippie house?
And they sell like THC, CBD, the
Got
vapes.
Got it. So she's going to cop like another
It is in Kingsport, FBI. Black SUV. It's in Kingsport.
vape, or is she
Yeah,
buying CBD?
She was gonna go in there to see what was in there because it just had opened.
Okay, so you get there to that
Right.
house. It's called the hippie house?
Yeah, it's literally. So you know how you come up from what's it called? The Warriors.
Yeah.
You know how you come up? There's like a few places on the side here. There.
Yes, sir.
There's a hippie house. Like they used to go to this one. It's
Okay.
it's another tobacco store. I don't know. What
Okay.
it is. That's probably one of the neighbors. It's another tobacco store.
Okay,
But she used to go to it. It's down there.
right?
Mom, where's that tobacco store? No, not that one. The other one.
Hippie house.
Not the hippie house. The tobacco store. The
Thanks,
one that's
Grandma.
down by Warriors.
I don't know the name of that one.
No, which one I'm talking about? The white one.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll find it.
But it's
So
it's
what did
white.
she? Did you go in?
No, I can't go in. I'm under.
Who went in?
Her and her mother.
And that left you and Summer.
Yeah.
Was she talking to you?
Because I would have the phone here and I'd make her swipe there. Because I don't really watch TikTok. I don't really like to do anything with camera on.
What was Summer talking about?
She was talking about LOLs. Because she likes a new thing. Her mom was talking about she done grew out of Frozen. Now she wants all these LOLs.
What's LOL? Laugh out loud?
Yeah,
No,
they're like
it's
little
some kind of
surprise
dolls.
dogs.
Little dolls.
Okay. Which ones was she watching?
She was just watching. I can remember it. No, she wasn't doing that. I was just saying she was talking about that.
Got it.
But she was mainly watching Poppets.
Okay.
I'll show you what that is, because we got one.
Oh, Pocket. Pocket. Somebody would be involved in this thing.
Yeah,
Right here.
Mess with them because I have impulsive ADHD.
Okay, so she likes these.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of her favorite toys.
Johnny May.
No, it's something that she just got into.
Got
She
it.
over there?
Cause she was
Looks like
scrolling
it.
through that. You, Miss Johnny May was fixing to leave. All right, now
Miss Johnny May's over there.
let us talk.
So she likes these.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're in the CBD store. How long were they in there?
Like 5 minutes tops.
And then what happened?
And then she came out with 2 vapes. She came out with hers and then another one she gave me.
She gave you one. Another one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what took place then?
Then we went to grab that prescription.
That's when you went to the prescription
Yes.
at Walgreens
Mm-hmm.
because it was ready.
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you think it took for that prescription to get ready?
They said 35 minutes.
Okay.
So we could have been, that could have all took 35 minutes or more.
Okay. And then what happened when did somebody go into the store or did you go through drive-through again?
Drive-through again.
And where are you sitting at this point?
The same. Well, I was sitting in the middle because she was the person that was wet, and so she had a pillow under her.
Got it. So she's sitting on a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
The baby is.
Yeah.
Summer. Okay. Where's that pillow now? Do you know?
The pillow now?
Yeah, the pillow.
I don't even know. I haven't been up to their house in like over a year. To be
Okay.
honest with you.
No, that's cool. So from there, where do you guys go?
From there, we got to Sonic.
Where?
Sonic.
Sonic. And what did you get at Sonic?
Slushies. Like a blueberry.
Do y'all think it's weird that she was sitting on a pillow? Now, they say it's because they didn't want to get Grandis's seat wet. But could it have been for another reason? Could she have been hurt? And they kept her on the pillow for that?
Berry slushy.
Okay.
She got some purple one. Her mother got an orange one, and Summer got the same blueberry one.
So you bought
What is it, 1-800? Hold up, Justin. What is it, my dear? I think it's weird she wasn't in a booster seat. Yeah. No booster seat, no life preservers. Yes. I love Chris. I submit to you. Pure class act. Yes. I do believe Candace posted a picture about dirt bikes around 5:30. How in the F would Hunter know that pic? She posted it on her social media? Now, there's a photo of Candace. It's with her son. He's dressed in like a bike, like a bike uniform. Remember, it looked like Summer in the background. Yes. Let me back that up.
Where's that pillow now? Do you know?
The pillow now?
Yeah, the pillow.
I don't even know. I haven't been up to their house in like over a year. To be
Okay.
honest with you. That could have all took 35 minutes or more.
Okay. And then what happened when did somebody go into the store or did you go through drive-through again?
Drive-through again.
And where are you sitting at this point?
The same. Well, I was sitting in the middle because she was the person that was wet, and so she had a pillow under her.
Got it. So she's sitting on a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
The baby is.
Yeah.
Summer. Okay. Where's that pillow now? Do you know?
The pillow now?
Yeah, the pillow.
I don't even know. I haven't been up to their house in like over a year. To be
Okay.
honest with you.
No, that's cool. So from there, where do you?
And H says this yesterday or day before yesterday, whenever he did this interview. Hadn't talked to Candace and them in at least 10 months. But the day Summer goes missing, H is used as a pawn, in my opinion. Or Don got mad because H was with him and something occurred.
You guys go.
From there, we got to Sonic.
Where?
Sonic.
Sonic? And what did you get at Sonic?
Slushies. Like a blueberry slushie.
Okay.
She got some purple one. Her mother got an orange one, and Summer got the same blueberry one.
So they bought a slushie at Sonic.
The one down, not by your Walmart, but the other one.
Okay. So now where's that Sonic at?
Fort Henry Drive.
Okay. Got it.
Before Walmart.
Okay. So from there, did they eat them there? Did you guys eat them there?
No, we ate them on the way to Priceless.
After Walmart.
Okay. So you eat the slushes all the way to, what's it called? Priceless. Okay. Where's that at?
Ask her. I really don't do good with like.
Do you know where that's at, Miss?
It's the one that she goes to by the liquor store.
Okay.
It's down.
It's down before you hit her road.
It's like almost across from J&J Auto.
Okay. And then
No, that's one.
who goes into the store?
Her and her mother again.
Okay, so Candace and her mom go in the store again. And that left you and Summer in the car.
Yeah.
And what are you guys doing?
Just still watching TikToks, listening to music. I mean, just sitting there watching TikToks mainly.
Is she lethargic? Is she do you notice anything unusual about her?
I didn't know. I just seen that her hair was cut. That was it.
Yeah, but when did you notice that, right?
That was like when we first saw her.
Right, when you first, right. I mean, but at that moment, are you noticing anything unusual going down?
Not really.
Okay, when you say not really, what does that mean?
Like, not in general, no.
Yeah,
So when a person says not really, or how else would they say it? Kinda, or whatever, like something, they're usually leaving something out that they're not wanting to tell you.
dog. Say it again.
I said not in general, no. Like nothing really, but
And Chris caught that. He's like, what do you mean not really?
nothing's going on.
Okay. And then what happens from there?
From there, I think they was in the store for an hour maybe.
Okay. They were in the store for a long time.
Yeah, a little bit long, but not that long.
And what did they get?
So they got groceries for the house. I don't know what else.
A little bit long, but not that long. An hour, maybe an hour and a half. That's quite a long time to be sitting out in the truck.
They got, all I seen was what was beside of us, the milks.
Okay. And where did the orange soda come from?
The orange
Next
soda.
to Summer on the seat.
The orange soda. Orange soda. I'm really trying to think on that one. I forgot there was orange soda.
There is an orange soda on the seat in the TikTok video.
TikTok video.
Yeah, and the video that somebody took of her in the car.
There was also Skittles or something, some kind of candy.
No, that was her candy, not mine. I don't eat.
Yeah, whose candy was that?
That was hers. Not the drugstore, but the discount tobacco store.
She bought it there?
Yeah.
And what is that?
I think it's like a Fanta or Orange Crush soda, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And then what about the candy on the seat?
That was her candy. Because her grandma done bought it for her.
The Lady Vols.
No,
Okay.
The Vols are like the worst team in the world.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so from there, now you have this, they come back to the car. Where's the milk come in?
The milk. Oh, when they had to put everything in the bed of the truck. You know, like the
Why does it take so long for him to say milk, like to figure out milk? You know, the ones that was sitting on your lap?
back of the truck.
Mhm.
I call it a truck bed because it is a truck bed.
Okay. But there's a picture of Summer leaning against the milk bottles.
Yeah, they put them there. Well, I think I put them there in the middle because there's no room on the other side of me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I put them there because she was sitting by the window, and then
Was she sleeping?
no, she wasn't even sleeping at the time.
Okay.
I just set them in the middle because if they were to fall and spill, it would be on me, and I don't feel like cleaning up no truck mess.
Okay. It looks like she's against the door, though, in that picture.
I wasn't there when that picture was took.
Oh, okay. When did they take that picture? Do you know?
I have no
I
idea.
believe the one with the milk jugs was sitting right here in front of my house because that's exactly how that baby was before they left.
Okay. Well, when you were in the car, where'd they put the milk?
Now, Allie is lying right there. Allie's lying because she says that's exactly the way that baby was whenever she left. Justin, remember CM said way back, then pay attention to the milk jugs.
Well, they gave it to me.
They gave it to you.
Not
And-
like not to keep, but
No,
to like
to put it away.
yeah.
And where did you put it?
I had it sitting on my lap until we got out the car.
Got it. And out here?
Yeah, out here.
Okay.
And
And
she pulled up like a truck now, like where it's at right now.
right.
But the opposite around.
Got it. So it's facing that way.
Yeah.
And you're getting out on this side. And where do you put the milk?
I set them in the middle because Summer had to. Did she even get out the car? Or did I? I thought she got out the car too. I don't even remember that.
Okay. At some point, how did the milk bottles get on the other side of her? Do you know?
I have no idea then because she said that she was sleeping on the door. But when I got out the car, she wasn't even at the door. She was in the middle.
Was she sleeping on you?
Nah.
Was she asleep?
I didn't even see her sleep. I just got out the car because she wanted to talk to her
Okay. Got it.
about that thing for that Friday, the water park.
Got it. But where's Summer?
She was still in the middle. I wasn't really paying attention to her, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. That's cool.
I wasn't even paying attention at that point. I just wanted to go inside. I just wanted my girl to come over for a bit. That's
Sure.
the whole point.
Is Summer hurt by this point, you think,
I don't
from the
think
water?
so. I mean, she could have been. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to her.
No, I get that.
What are they running out for?
Who's that?
Actually,
Somebody else, yeah. So, then what happens when you get out of the car?
when I get out the car. When I get out the car, I go to the front because she had to hand me that other vape that she gave me.
Got it.
And then I showed Mom at that door.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay. And this is when you saw Summer in the back. How did the milk get rearranged?
I have no idea.
See?
I mean, I could have said I'm there when I got out the car.
That's fine.
But I'm telling you now, I really don't remember anything but talking to her
Got
at
it.
that point.
No problem. What do you think, Miss Allison? How's that milk get rearranged?
I don't know. That milk was there when they pulled up like that.
Okay, but Hunter had the milk in the middle.
In the middle.
I can't imagine being in their position and lying about something that you don't need to lie about.
And so now the milk's on the other side of Summer. How does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't either, and that's why I'm asking.
I don't even remember how I got out the car. That's the funny part.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
thought I was totally sitting in the middle the entire time, but I guess not.
Now, did Candace then, let's fast forward.
Car.
We'll come back to that later. There's going to be a lot of questions about that, though. I'll give you a heads up, okay? A lot of folks are going to ask about well, how'd that happen? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you, a heads up on that. Okay. Just so you know. Okay.
Got you.
Now, straight up though, from there now, you're here. When's the next time Candace contacts you?
Around 7:30 that day.
That night. And where were you at that time?
I was over at the park in Bristol with my girl.
Hanging out with your girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened? Tell me about that.
So she called me saying that somewhere's missing.
Okay.
I thought she was pulling the leg because she's known to do that.
Okay. Why would she mess around with her daughter missing though? What struck you about that?
I mean, it's just, we explain how she does when she gets drunk. She tends to, when she gets drunk and high at the same time.
Yep.
She tends to think that she loses the kids, but they're out front in the yard. That's.
Can you explain it for me? She tends to think she loses the kids when she gets drunk, but they're really out front in the yard. So this isn't a first time for. It is very strange, Jasmine.
That's what I was thinking.
Got it. So this is something that's happened in the past.
No, she hasn't went missing. It's just that she got high and drunk and forgot that someone was outside.
Got it. Straight up. What did she tell you?
She got high and drunk and forgot Summer was outside.
She was like, Summer's missing. So I was just like, okay, well, why don't you just go look outside? She says, I have been. She ain't there. I said, well, call Allie then, because I don't know if she's still pulling a leg. Because if I tell her to call Allie, she'll call me back. And then I'll call Mom, be like, did she tell you this? Or was she just messing around?
Got it. So you call your mom?
Yeah, I call her on Facebook after she picks up.
And gave her a heads up that
Candace was going to call.
Candace going to call her and tell her that Summer's missing. Straight up. So at that point, does she call you again? Just that night?
Nah, she called me the next day saying that she's sitting in the police station.
She's sitting in the police station?
Yeah.
And
now let me tell you this. The next day, when they come and get Candace, throw her in the back of the police car. Are you going to, is what the first call you make, is it going to be to a 15-year-old boy? Why are you calling a 15-year-old boy, Candace, while you're in the back of a police car going down to the police station? Why are you calling a 15-year-old child? That wouldn't be the first call I would call. Do you want him to know something? Do you want him to keep the story straight? Make sure you don't say this. Make sure you cut this out. Remember what we were supposed to say. Why are you calling H?
what does she
You have a husband. Call your husband.
say about that?
She says they want to do another polygraph test on me.
Another polygraph test?
Yeah.
How many polygraph tests did they do that you know of?
I just know 2.
2?
Yeah.
And how did she do on those polygraphs? Did she tell you?
She did not tell me. She just said she had to do that, and I just ignored it the rest of the time.
Okay.
Because they told me not to even get contact of her.
Got it. The police told you don't contact her.
No, the TBI told me.
TBI, don't contact her.
Well, it's some funny crap how they tell me. I'm not dissing them or nothing. I'm just saying how they tell me that I'm going to get my phone that Monday afternoon, and it's been almost 2 months straight now.
Okay.
They don't want H and Candace to be in contact with each other. Why? And Candace, more importantly, why did you go over and talk to H. And then you continually talk to him through Facebook video messenger. I know that for a fact. Thank you, Patricia. H said Summer was the only one wet when they were in the truck. But would the be wet too? Would he be wet too? Being he went into check on in Summer. Yes. He should be wet too, absolutely. Why is she the only one wet? Good question. Very good question.
Months.
Thank you.
It's been a month.
Okay.
It's,
Well, they're just trying to line up your story,
I understand that.
and
It's
that's
just that-
important, right? I mean, you know that
Yeah, it's just that
for Summer.
I gave them all the proof that would line up the story.
I totally agree. Okay. But at the same time, the investigation's fluid.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know where your heart is for Summer.
So only H and Summer swam that day. And she's the only one wet in the back. And did H take a pair of clothes with him to change? They should have both changed.
Summer.
And if she had if she was changed into that outfit, she wouldn't be wet, would she? If they changed her in the outfit, right? If they changed her in the outfit at the horse pond after they got out, why would she need to sit on a pillow? She wouldn't be wet. Just so much lies, man.
And so as a result of that, they're going to hold on to that phone and they're going to connect all those dots. And that's the right thing to do, right? Would you agree with that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that said now, she contacts you again, says she's at the police station, has to take another polygraph.
And then she shows up the next day.
The next day she shows up where?
Here, does she not?
Well, let's see, you were interviewed by TBI on Wednesday. She came here Thursday.
So 2 days after or a day after?
2 days after.
And then what happened when she got here?
She got here. She was like telling me how she talked to them and was like, don't mention about that alcohol, but I don't mention it.
Did she say what she told them?
No, but she started asking me. I just told them what happened on the timeline.
And what did she say?
She said, okay, that better be it. I said, you didn't even scare me.
Okay, that better be it. That better be it. I am sure his shorts. Yeah, that is true, Mystic. Oh, I can't even think about that. Oh my God.
Well, why would she try to scare you?
That's what I'm saying. Why was she trying to even ask questions about it?
What's your gut feeling?
My gut feeling is that she had something to do with it. But then when all this happened, she just wanted the money in the end because I'm not going to say names, but one of Red's friends, my girlfriend's mother's friends, was on Beach Creek just riding around, and she seen, as soon as someone posted a $25,000 reward, she seen her car, Candace's car, zooming down the road to the Hawkins County Police Station.
So what? What does that mean?
I mean, she could have she supposedly the next day they gave it was on Facebook that it was a tip.
Got it.
Right. That better be it. Now, I get it. She, Candace might be worried about, buying him alcohol, but is that going to be the number one priority whenever your daughter is missing? That better be it. Whenever clearly we know that Candace bought the alcohol and the vapes for H. That better be it. What else don't you want found out? If you were so worried about it, then, H had the parole officer, whatever, whoever was coming at 3:30 to test him. You wasn't scared about that?
I was gonna say, if that was my daughter, I would have everything to do with it. I wouldn't be sitting at the house trying to get money, trying to just collect dust. I'm gonna be sitting there doing everything in my power.
What do you think happened to Summer?
To be honest with you, her grandma was out of her mind. Like, you guys, them. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying they have to be in camera.
Understand.
But I'm saying you can ask them that her mother's usually grumpy, controlling, like a regular grandma, like her. I'm not trying to be mean.
Grandma.
But you know how grandmas can be, like grumpy, controlling, trying to run everything.
What do you think should happen to the person that did this to Summer?
Person that did this,
Yeah.
they should be locked up for a very long time.
Why do you say that?
Because I was like, that's like my little sister. And I say that because she's just not the type of girl to go from the swing that's up there.
Okay. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you think is important that you would want to tell, to get your side of the story out here?
I mean, I would say this, but I don't care if the camera's on or not.
No,
I mean,
the camera's on.
I don't really care, to be honest with the camera. But, so that day she came, right? The second time?
Mm-hmm.
After all that?
Is this where the stuff is tonight, or where is it at?
It's right there. It's right there.
It's all over with.
Saying.
I was saying that the second.
Who is it?
But just literally cut your phone off all the way. Cut your phone off all the way so we have no interruptions. Anyways, beyond that the second day she came, she went to the car either to grab something or something, but I grabbed her phone because I want to see if she had anything to hide. Like you said, I'm street smart. I'm very observant.
Yes, you are.
Like, I would notice anything. Like, you wouldn't even have to tell me. I still notice the mic on you.
Right. No, I respect that.
It's just how I am. It's just, if you're going to leave something on the table, and I know that you probably got something to hide because of the way you're acting,
Yep.
and the way you call me, of course I'm going to look through your phone.
Sure.
So she goes through her car, goes on the other side. I act like I'm grabbing my phone because they're just about the same.
Right. So you play it like.
So I put mine where hers was.
Got it.
And so I grabbed her phone. And see, I'm good with tech. I know where everything you can hide is. And so I went through her Google Photos, if that's what you want to call it.
Okay.
The gallery part.
Okay.
And so where you can delete things, they don't just delete, they go to your trash. I don't know if people know that or not, but they go to your trash.
Okay.
I know that because
It's very weird. Very weird. H is turning off his phone. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Why can't you why would H, a friend of the family, and your daughter and grandma would have to be quiet? Tell me that. Why wouldn't they have to be quiet? They're with you. No harm, no foul, unless you're trying to hide something. And now he's looking through her photos again. Come on now, y'all.
because I mess around with tech every day.
Right. You need to go into IT, bro. Right there. Go ahead.
And so when I looked in there, I seen 13 messages between her and her drug. I'm gonna say drug dealer because he is Andy. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to name his name, but yeah, all I seen was the first message before she started walking up to the mailbox to get up here is that it was done, and I was gonna read the next message of what she said, and she just started running up here, and I had literally just slid my phone in my pocket and just put hers there. It's like she asked me if I went through her phone. I said no. Why? Because I cleared it all out before she can get up here.
Did you tell TBI all this?
Yeah, I told her.
Okay.
The second time.
And they told you to keep it quiet on
No,
this piece?
They didn't tell me to really keep anything quiet.
Okay.
It's just that I'm not allowed to go on like lives without her, like international television.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
don't lie.
it's
Don't
not
lie.
mine. It's not
No,
my permission.
Yeah, no,
It's
straight up.
hers.
You don't want that, Hunter, right? Because
Yeah.
then everybody's going to put, they're going to put a lot on you. You know what I mean? You don't want that. So what was your gut feeling when you read that it's done?
My gut feeling was that either they had something to do with it.
Who's
or
they?
Her and Andy.
Okay.
Or it was all of them together, like every single one of them in a family.
Where do you think Don was at work that day?
From what I've heard from the TBI, he was not at work.
No, I'm not talking about from TBI, what you know.
But what I know.
What I have heard from the TBI, he was not at work. Really now?
Is I thought he was at work because I used to work with him. I ain't gonna lie, I used to work with him on houses.
Okay, and what did TBI tell you then at that point?
Well, I was like, I asked him if he was at work.
And what they say?
They said that the people they did not clarify that.
Okay, so they didn't verify.
The people there did not clarify.
It.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't mean he wasn't. They just didn't verify it, right? Potentially.
No, they called up and asked to see if he was.
Why would they want to hurt Summer?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't because Summer doesn't really do nothing but just like mess around like I do. I like to mess around with people.
Okay. Any other things you can think of?
Not really.
Have I treated it with respect?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not an old man.
About where we're at in the case as far as investigation. I know people speculate, and I understand that, but they have to understand our number one goal from day one is to find Summer, and everybody's still a suspect, person of interest, however you want to put it, and we're still very intensely looking into it.
It gave that waiver because she'd been interviewed.
Great point, Batgirl. H placed Don Wells on the property between 1 and 3. Last seen early afternoon. Why would TBI say she was last seen early afternoon if S was with Candace Wells and H at 2:30 or 3? Good question. Meredith, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dear. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Justin for All family. Dangled in front of her face. Yeah. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. They're not telling us. Why are you hiding this stuff, Donna and Candace? Why are you hiding this stuff? Where's the update, Ronnie? Exactly. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it here. Lots of questions. Oh, God, I pray something breaks soon. We're going to be going over the other interview. I'm going to be clipping things from this interview and from the new interview, and we're going to be flipping them and looking at them then versus now on our next live. I may be live here again in a little bit. We'll have to see. Yeah, PG's in here. PG, great live this evening. Thank you for always standing up for Summer. It's definitely troubling. Thank you, Grace. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Meredith. Appreciate you. Thank you, September. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. Please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet already. and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything. Appreciate you all. We'll see you guys real soon. I may be live again here in a little bit on this channel or Clutch Them Pearls. So stay tuned. Love you all. Bye-bye.